How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I have a crazy episode of, actually, this is a combination of my regular podcast and TPNN Trash Panda News Network. I have some announcements that I'm going to make as well, too. But continuing on forward, let's give you the news for the day. I'm going to make some commentary on a video that I saw that was really crazy. It appears that this need for women to delete babies is at an all-time high right now, as the birth rate crisis is looming over us right now. As we can see, nearly 50% of the female population is without child and single, and they are happily celebrating this. Who'd have thunk that feminism is the lie that they would have bought? Let's begin as I cover this as well, too. It's going to get interesting from now, and we're going to cover the main topic. Let's begin. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? We are going to go live right now with this. Let me add this banner real quick, because I haven't, since my super chats are activated, I might as well flaunt the status that I could become a mini baller one day, like, you know, people like Cool Vic and such. Let's begin. I recently ran across a video, and this woman got millions of views and tons of support supporting this. Deleting babies is at an all-time high, like I've said, and not to mention this, but I'm going to reiterate, nearly 50% of the female population is without child and single and happy, and I'm talking about women 30 and above. This is an epidemic, and for some reason, it's like women are celebrating the elimination of human beings on this planet. I don't know why this is a thing, but this is happening right now.
Of women ages 20 to 39 are now child-free. You know what that means? Do you understand what this means? We're the majority. We are the majority. There are more of us. More of us. When I first started making videos about not having kids in 2021, I got 6 million views in my first viral video. And I remember thinking to myself, I didn't even know there were 6 million people out there who might agree with me. Where we are now, look how far we've come. Because having kids was the default. It was honestly kind of treated like...
Do you ever think that kids was the default because that's what you need to keep a population booming? Otherwise, we would have an extinction level event if we go the other way.
If you were in your 30s and you didn't have kids, that was weird. You were the odd man out for that. Not anymore. Not anymore. We're the majority now. You could go outside right now and see a woman in her 20s or 30s and assume that she's more likely to not have a kid than to have one. The men are...
Yeah, this is bad. This is the lie that feminism has led women to buy and believe, by and large. This is horrific. She said, and I repeat, she said you can go outside and you'd be more right to assume that a woman 30 and above has no children. This is bad. It's a very bad premise, and we could use your mind, use your imagination for why this is bad. It doesn't take a rocket scientist.
I'm going to crash out about this because they're so worried about the birth rate. And let me make this clear. I don't care. This is a reflection of the society you created. You priced people out of parenthood, you discriminated against pregnant people, you treated women like shit. Did you get what you wanted? Are you happy? I am. I'm actually thrilled. I couldn't be happier that women are choosing themselves. 52% of women ages 20 to 39 are now child-free. You know what?
So she's bragging about this, which is crazy. I'm going to go over the comments, which is wild. The fact that she's even talking about this is crazy. Hold on, I gotta go to my videos for some reason because it's not showing up right here. But I have it right here. let's begin. I'm going to go over some of the comments, and it's crazy when you read the feedback from people on this issue. It's just stifling. Like nearly there's not one detractor in the chat or the comments, right?
What that means? You
fire emoji, and then somebody says we have seized the means of production. The next person is actually a guy. He says, as a man, F the birth rate. Please choose yourselves, your health, your sanity. We don't need more humans on the planet. This guy's choosing extinction over everything else. Somebody said, I just got a hysterectomy last Friday. As a millennial with kids, I couldn't be more proud of y'all. And I love my kids, but this world, if I were younger, I would definitely say no to kids. Crazy. I'm Gen X, never married, never had kids, zero regrets. The other one, round of applause, she says, and claps, right? Love living in an age where women are choosing themselves first. This next person says, turning 30 in a few months, I'm so happy I'm child free. 50 this year with no regrets. Really bad, right? Ladies, and then a woman says, I really wanted kids at one point in my life, seeing as how everything has turned out, nah. The next person says, ladies, we can do this. 25 and getting my tubes tied this year. Don't get pregnant. This world doesn't care. Really bad. All of this is propaganda in the comments that we can see. Next comment is really bad. This is a really bad comment. The bloodline ends with me. That's extinction talk. That's what this is. I've never been part of a majority group before. Feels so nice. But this is what I'm saying. The crazy thing about this is women are opting out. Men are opting out of marriage because the laws are so screwed up, and women are opting out of having kids because, well, they just want to stick it to the man when they're sticking it to themselves. When, if you have a baby, this could be a boy or girl that's born. They're also sticking it to future women. So you're promoting the extinction of future women as well too on this planet because if all babies go, women go too. This is a negative, a massive negative. Really bad, man. I mean, I can't really talk about how bad this is. It's really bad. The population collapse is bad. Hey, good to see you, Mezcal. Japan is experiencing population collapse, low birth rates. Yes. This propagandization is really bad, and it's following. Hopefully, we don't follow suit too far soon. It's just horrific, man. Damn. It's bad, man. All right. Now for our main topic, we're going to continue. Let me go ahead and turn this. I always have the music up super loud. You turn this down because I gotta get serious, man. I gotta get really serious, especially about this whole topic. You guys are wondering what the topic is. The booty worship cults you never knew about. I'm not promoting this. I'm letting you guys know that society is stupid. It gets really ridiculous. There's a new religion born every day, but this one takes the cake for degeneracy. It's really ridiculous. Matter of fact, let me see if I can bring this up. This culture is so degen, it's ridiculous. Bring this up right now. I can't believe that this is a religion, ladies and gentlemen. This is an actual religion, worshiping booties. And they actually have a cult following of 11,000 plus followers already, membership, people paying tithes, worshiping booties, and venerating curves and booties. Yes, this is real. Adontology. That's what it's called. And they have a cult leader as well, too.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Yeah, really ridiculous. This is an actual religion. If you've thought you've heard everything, you haven't heard everything. Let's bring adonatology to the stage right now. This is crazy work. This is the Church of Adonatology. Let's go through with this. So they have a king, a deity. This guy's a purported deity. Let's bring this on the screen so I can show this to you guys. Founded by His Imperial Majesty, King Adonis, in 2009, Adonatology to study the Lord is a 21st century religion based on the worship of King Adonis, the Heavenly Father. Yes, this guy says that he's a deity. This black man on the screen says that he is a god, and he runs this religion. Matter of fact, let me make myself small screen so you guys can really see this, because this is really ridiculous. So, Adonatology, it inherits known as adontologists. Women with curves and New Age individuals believe that King Adonis is God reincarnated. Adonatologists seek the unveiled truth about the Heavenly Father and themselves. Adonatology empowers women with curves and New Age thinkers to achieve enlightenment, happiness. Adonatology aims to create the ideal world, a world of love, beauty, tolerance, and prosperity. Adonatology is one of the world's fastest growing religions with about 20 million followers worldwide. Well, if they have 20 million followers, this is ridiculous and really stupid, by the way. This is really stupid. Let's continue, because I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, when I saw this, I was like, this can't be real. And they have a site online with a ton of members, and also they're grifting as well too. And you could imagine that any OnlyFans service would be a church too, by their regard and their standards as well too. As long as you have hips, booty, and ass, and you twerk, this can be your church. This can literally be your church, worshiping curves and booty. I kid you not. This is a real church this is a new religion that they are trying to espouse and bring about. Really crazy work. And there, once again, I'll even say that the person that they're talking about is their cult leader who says he's a god reincarnated in the city of Chicago, which is insane. This is just crazy and insane. Let's go ahead and bring this on board too. And they have their own scriptures too. Believe it or not, they have scriptures. It's like a 200-page Bible too. And place the symbol of Adonatology high up with the church Adonatology, so all those look upon the symbol would know the true revelation and origin of Adonis and Isa, your righteous beloved. Isa is the mother of God, according to their church, with a big ass and hips. I kid you not. This is what they truly believe.
The Church of Adonatology is a place where people are attracted to the teachings of Adonis Elohim. Over the years, the Adonatology religion has grown, and now it's time to plant 1,000 Adonatology churches around the world. Each Church of Adonatology will feature an impressive water fountain that will mark the iconic entryway.
This is from their website too, by the way.
The sanctuary will seat 1,500 people and is designed to create an atmosphere of intimacy, prayer, dance, and worship. Our in-house cafe welcomes those visiting and touring the church, as well as parishioners on break from their Adonatology services. Each cafe wall features...
Once again, I'm going to remind you folks, this is Gnosticism with booty. Gnosticism with booty shaking, ass clapping, cheeks, and twerking. That's really what this religion is. Let's continue. This is crazy.
A life-size painting of the Holy Visitation. The bookstores carry all of Adonis's books and recorded lectures. The Church of Adonatology is a majestic house of worship. The classrooms are for students learning the 8 paths of Adonatology. The dance studios are for...
Look, their church has a dance studio so they can twerk and shake that ass. This is crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy work. I can't make this up, right? So their church has a studio with poles So that way people can dance and shake that. This is crazy. I got to play that back one more time. This is insane.
Students learning the 8 paths of Adonatology. The dance studios are for learning twerk praise dance and spiritual pole dancing.
Twerk, praise, dance, and spiritual pole dancing. This is what they're worshiping asses at this. It's crazy. Shit is crazy.
The indoor spa is an elegant, relaxing wellness retreat for days when it's too cold or hot outside. These spas are designed to help Adonatologists rejuvenate their mind, body, and spirit. Finally, the offices of the Church of Adonatology are always open to members who are seeking counseling and guidance for spiritual and personal enlightenment.
So, remember what I told you, that their mother of God in their church is a woman who they espouse, who emboldens their belief of women with fat asses and curves. This is their mother of God in their church, Isa Elohim, right? This is really crazy. This is crazy. As a matter of fact, let me bring this up real quick. I always constantly have to go back to this and then show this because I can't really see the writing right here. But let's continue real quick. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. According to the book, okay, I scrolled too far forward. Okay. According to the book of beginnings and whatever this says, Isha Elohim, the Holy Spirit, is a heavenly wife of King Adonis because he himself says he is a god. A black man born in Chicago is a reincarnated god, according to their religion. And they have had many sons and daughters called the sons of daughters of God. And these people, this is insane. They're talking about angels here and everything else. This is crazy. But this is how their mother of God is depicted. This is absolutely ridiculous here. This is just really stupid and redundant and insane. So this is from their site as well too. Join Adonatology today and become a card-carrying member. Annual membership now available for $250 or pay a monthly subscription of $22.18 for 12 months. Buy a membership. I guess this is their tithes and offering. And if you notice, there are a bunch of hands in there, right? They're trying to appeal to all races for this big fat booty religion. Praise and worship the altar of curves, booty, and ass-clapping cheeks. I mean, $250 a year, that's like a basic OnlyFans membership. I mean, I don't see what the difference is. They're all praising ass claps and worshiping booty at the altar of whatever religion this is. This is just crazy. All right, let me back out of here real quick because I'm using like multiple devices real quick to do this stream. So if you guys know that sex is we're promoting this in an over-sexualized populace in a generation right now. So this is what they believe, right? King Adonis, born in Chicago, also known as His Imperial Majesty or the Heavenly Father, a self-proclaimed reincarnated deity, celebrity author, singer, media personality who says he received a divine visitation in 1996 from 3 heavenly beings, Jesus, an angel named Ela Shamel, who apparently rocked a curvy booty. This is from their website. And the Holy Spirit, Isa, Elohim, the one with the fat booty, according to them. So they were founded in 1996, officially launched as the Church of Adonatology in 2009. Some materials pushed the date earlier. So this is the hook of their religion, to be honest. It's a religion that celebrates curvaceous women, especially those blessed with generous backsides, aka curvy butts, as sacred embodiments of divine femininity and reflections of the Holy Spirit. So they do have a book. It's like their Bible, the Sacred Pentagon of the Adonatology Religion. And this was published in 2020. Written by King Adonis himself. So this guy may be the modern Black Joseph Smith, according to their religion. This just sounds like Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard with beats and booty. That's really what this sounds like, but let's continue. I have some videos from their site as well, too. I'm going to produce. Here we go.
Adonatology is the way, the truth, and the light.
This is crazy. This is literally their religion. They believe this. This is what they promote. This is all from their...
Looking for a faith that aligns with your curves? Adonatology is your home.
This is ridiculous. Look, I can't believe I'm sitting here watching this with you guys. This is great. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. One of the stupidest things. So you need a faith that aligns with your curves and your big butt. This is what all the simps are going to come running and join this religion. Guarantee you. That's what's going to happen. This is the religion of simps. Simps out there, if you needed a religion bad, this is crazy. Scott and Zinga Harris say, are flat booty women cursed in their view? Yes. You have to fit a certain body type to be venerated. This is from their site. They only venerate those with big booties. If you don't fit the physical description of what they want, you can join their church. You're just not going to be venerated in their church. Just crazy. This is insanity. Mezcal says all AI slop. Yeah, they use a lot of AI on their website to promote this religion.
Called like adontology or something like that.
Yeah, adontology. It's the worship of shapely booties. Yes, that is my church.
I mean, sign me the fuck up.
Look, simpery already. Simp detected. This is crazy. I don't know how crazy this could get, but I guarantee you, with the advent of OnlyFans, now OnlyFans, I guess, has a religion that's like tangential to this. Like, this is ridiculous. So now if you're a subscriber or a simp to OnlyFans, you now can worship at the altar of ass and curves now. Complete, utter nonsense, by the way.
Hi, I'm Tiwa MJ. Welcome to Adonatology from Nigeria. The book of Adonatology makes sense with truth, sexuality, and enlightenment. It is the most life-changing philosophy there is for curvy women.
So it looks like they got this woman to speak up for their church with some artificial AI background. This is insane. They're getting women to follow this religion as well, too, and praise this. I mean, this is just crazy. Marco Lina Moreno says sex cult. Yes, this definitely sounds like a sex cult for sure. This is just insane, man. I don't understand. Like as if things couldn't get any dumber and stupider. This is just crazy. So this is from their website too. Really weird music and really weirdly produced. These are their spiritual tenets that they uphold to and go by. Marcel, I'll just say Mezcal. Marte, this could be pushing women into body dysmorphia and shilling out millions of dollars to look like this. It's mind control at its most dive. Yes, it is. It is for sure. They wish they had women like that, but in reality, no one's ever going to enjoy it because people with actual functioning brain can just tell off the bat this is just a sex cult. Yeah, I would agree. This very much looks like the beginning stages of a sex cult for sure. Now, they have 8 paths of enlightenment in their religion. This is just ridiculous and funny. But I mean, seriously, guys are going to really take this serious, and women are too, because they're going to, I mean, you have the body positivity movement. Now we have the booty worship movement. Well, this is according to the leader of this cult, I'm just going to call it a cult, is certified religion according to them. The good is the good, man. Of course they get goodness, but what do they attribute good to? Like, where do they get their good from? Where's this grounded at on? Because what's good to somebody else may not be good to somebody else, and whatever. Everybody has a definition of what's good. Is this more relativism all over again? And Enlightenment in the spiritual enlightenment episode that we're airing right now. This is crazy. Infinity immortality. So they're promising you immortality as well too in this religion too. And of course, this would be adjacent to like feminism for sure, because this is crazy. I don't know how feminists can't get on board with this because they're celebrating. Yes, queen, go queen. You go, girl, with your fat ass. Like, and then simps are going to jump on board. This is right in line with this. There's so much overlap with feminism and simpery. This is just really horrendous. And these are their 8 tenets that they have right now. Their 8 paths to enlightenment. So these are the 8 paths of adonatology that they're trying to prescribe. Mind you, all of this is focused on big butts and booties. Believe, like, they're trying to make this look serious. In real, like this is something that people can adhere to. They're saying these are real tenets, real prescriptions, but underneath all this is just worshiping ass and curves. I kid you not, because when we read this, it's about women's curves and asses. This is what this is. This is crazy. And this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Yes, this is crazy. But let's continue. Once again, this is straight from their website. All of this is it's insane. I'm not endorsing this. I'm just saying how ridiculous this is, by the way. And of course, I had to blur out the big booty. This is in alignment with their advertisement for their religious practice. They're going to show a woman's booty and curves after they show some tenets that we have to subscribe to for the 8 paths of adonatology, according to their religious cult or religion, whatever this is, right? This is just insane. All they did was make a false god and then trying to get rich and enjoy curvy women. This all came out of someone's porn sex fantasy. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Somebody in their basement in Chi-Town, according to this guy, he says he's a god. The guy that formed this religion is saying he's a god reincarnated. He did an interview, and we're going to go over the interview as well too. This is insane. I shit you not. This is serious. This is crazy. Let's continue. Damn, this is a long-ass outro for their advertisement for their religion. I should have, like, moved the censorship up because it defeats the purpose. She's walking away. Anyways. Ridiculous. Telling you. Totally ridiculous.
When I was growing up, the world looked at me very differently. It judged me in ways I didn't expect. The world told me my body was full of flaws, and I believed it.
Then, a friend handed me the Book of Adonatology. Something in me broke free. It was like reading a love letter from King Adonis to me.
So, as you can hear from this advertisement from their website, the world told her body was bad. So she needed body acceptance, and she founded Bible to a new religion because some guy that says he's a god from Chi-Town I can't believe I'm telling you guys this right now. I can't believe this is real. This is lunacy. Because some guy, I guarantee you he's a pimp named Slipback, but he changed his name to Adonis, and he lives in Chicago, tells people he's a god, and developed this website. Now he has a cult following. And he just wants a sex cult, like they said in my chat. This is insane.
Confidence grew. I started walking taller. The world started treating me differently. More importantly, I started treating myself differently. Now, when I pray, I feel a direct connection to the Creator who made.
Wait, hold on. A connection to the Creator as another woman is kind of embraced. This looks like feminist AI slop. This is ridiculous.
Made me exactly as I am.
Of course, it's from Church of Adonatology International, their website. So, lunacy.
Adonatology is a religion to get behind.
Look, this guy's a mega simp. Look, I'm just going to show you the effect. These are the people that are following this religion and are going to sign on board and do all this. I guarantee you every single one of these people that subscribe to this religion or ascribe to the religion have subscriptions to OnlyFans accounts or some sex worker out there that they're going to follow.
Adonatology is a religion started by King Adonis I in 2009. They have over 20 million people. They have a 200-page Bible. And they worship women that have big, curvy butts. The bigger the curvier, the better. I thought, then I thought, wait, Kim Kardashian, one of the most biggest, powerful, Nicki Minaj,
all these are just L's he's naming right now.
Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce. I just saw today Lizzo performed with a 200-year-old flute that belonged to President James Madison.
All L's.
One last quick thought. People that are in this religion, they don't lie.
Corny.
Sir Mix-a-Lot said it.
Corny.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Simp style
I
too.
learned a new word and religion today. Adonatology, meaning a religion that worships big, curvy women's behinds. Lord, have mercy. Sign me up.
You know all these people are simps. All these people are simps. But the women, the black women with the big derrieres, they're going to sign on board with this too so they can get worshiped. Hey, Marcel, I wouldn't just say Christ is king. I'd say Christ is God too, by the way, too. This is utter nonsense. You said only a bunch of simps are following. Women are following this too, bro. Women, look, as we can see right now, demonstrate.
But I think I sing it again. She had jumps like a truck. I was like, what, all night long.
In other words, you better act like you got the body of a goddess because someone there's a whole movement dedicated to you, baby. That's literally what she has on the screen right now. This is ridiculous. So it isn't just guys following this religion. Adonatology is a modern religion focused on the worship of big, curvy female booties and our bodies promoting self-love and empowerment. This is satanic and evil incarnate. This is insane. Meanwhile, her cholesterol is probably through the roof. Like if she had to run for her life, if an intruder came in, she'd probably have a heart. Like, Lord have mercy. This is all bad, man. We're promoting degeneracy and bad health. Bad health. She doesn't look like back in the day, you would pay money to go see her because this was obese back in the 1950s, things like that. This is insane. Crazy.
All night long. Let me see that.
Look, she bending over. Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Excuse me, brother. Miss Parker.
Look, this is what you're going to have in your church. People like this. People that are going to worship sexual deviancy and worship at the altar of curves and booty. This is all that's going to happen. All I think this is, let's be honest, it's Gnosticism with booties and an OnlyFans subscription that appears on its face as a religion.
So I'm sure some of you have seen the that religion there that worships like big butts or whatever. What I didn't know is there's a book. Here it is. I ordered that shit.
Yeah, they got a Bible. It's like 211 pages long or something like that. It's ridiculous. Don't buy this. If you buy it, you're a degen. You're a total degen if you buy this. If you're going to worship butts and do all this according to their spiritual tenets, you're a total degen in my book.
It's coming to my house. Amazon has it.
No disrespect. I'm not religious. I'm not comfortable here. It's all weird to me. It's just not my thing, you know? So what do you say? What time's praise and worship? I'm ready for my daily bread.
Yeah, this is degeneracy, bro. Total degen behavior, man. I don't know who's signing up for this, but you're a damn simp. I mean, and you're crazy for wanting to indulge in this. That's what I'm saying. All the delusional land whales. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of delusional land whales. Oh, so dudes these women would never sleep with. Yeah, so yeah. Pretty much, I think, a lot of these people. But you know what? There's a dummy born every second, right? They say.
So, people, I went ahead and went on Google and found out there's something called adonatology, which is actually a religion that worships curvy-assed women. I think I need to go ahead and choose my religion choices and switch right now.
Nah, bro, don't do this. This is not it, bro. This is what I'm saying. This is crazy. I'm gonna go over some of this stuff. So there's no secret handshakes or tithing mandated mention, because I did do some research on this. It's more of a love yourself in your curves than rigid dogma, as they say. This is what they're saying, but they say there's no tithing, even though we've seen that there's a $225 a year membership. So there's a subscription that you have to pay for to go somewhere to see big butts. This sounds like OnlyFans. I mean, I don't see what they're trying to make this sound like it's not. So this is their practices that they have. Prayer to King Adonis, the Heavenly Father, because the guy says he's a god. I have no clue how this is not a cult, by the way. Meditation. Twerking is worship. You have to twerk. If you twerk, it's a form of worship if you fit the physical description of what you should venerate. If you're a woman with a big curvy ass, you're going to be venerated in this church, and you have to twerk as a form of worship. I can't believe this is real. This is insane. Hey, what's up, Cool Vic? Good to see you guys. Yeah, this is a religion of booties and twerking. This is crazy. Good to see you guys, TBT. Good to see you. Vic, one of our fearless moderators. Yes, it's the Church of Adonatology of Big Butts. I'll play this for you guys again. I'll play the intro a little bit. It's a cult. Charismatic stuff. Matter of fact, we'll play the intro again because I know you guys are barely seeing this for the first time. This religion tells men to worship booties and curves. I know I played it for the guys in the intro, but since we had a raid, I'm going to run it back real quick. This is their person that they say is a god. Born out of Southside Chicago, he says he's a god reincarnated and developed his church. Here we go.
People are attracted to the
This is their church.
The Church of Adonatology is a place where people are attracted to the teachings of Adonis Elohim. Over the years, the Adonatology religion has grown, and now it's time to plant 1,000 Adonatology churches around the world. Each Church of Adonatology will feature an impressive water fountain that will mark the iconic entryway. The sanctuary will seat 1,500 people and is designed to create an atmosphere of intimacy, prayer, dance, and worship. Our in-house cafe welcomes those visiting and touring the church, as well as parishioners on break from their Adonatology services. Each cafe wall features a life-size painting of the Holy Visitation. The bookstores carry all of Adonis's books and...
Oh, here we go. We're going to see... Don't cult shame Marte. Oh, I'm going to shame the hell out of these people. This is crazy. You guys are going to see something crazy. Bro could have used AI. What is this corporate level narration art? Yeah, I know, right?
Recorded lectures. The Church of Adonatology is a majestic house of worship. The classrooms are for students learning the 8 paths of Adonatology. The dance studios are for learning twerk praise dance and spiritual pole dancing.
Look, twerk praising and pole dancing for worship. According to this religion, if you have big butts and hips, you have to twerk because women with big butts and curves are venerated according to this religion. I kid you not, this is a real religion that they're trying to espouse. Critics are calling this misogynistic fever dream disguised as empowerment or a straight up internet meme religion. Supporters frame this as a body positive liberation. This is insane. And this guy asked for a $225 membership to this religion.
The indoor spa is an elegant, relaxing wellness retreat for days when it's too cold or hot outside. These spas are designed to help Adonatologists rejuvenate their mind, body, and spirit. Finally, the offices of the Church of Adonatology are always open to members who are seeking counseling and guidance for spiritual and personal enlightenment.
This is the mother of God, according to, and I know I'm kind of repeating myself for the people who were here in the beginning. This is the mother of God, according to their religion. Look at how she's portrayed, right? This is what they venerate. This is, of course, it's going to be a black guy calling himself a reincarnated God. According to their website, they have 11,000 members worshiping big butt women, big booty women. This is crazy. And insane, man. Like this is really what they espouse. Somebody said, "Why even wear bottoms?" Crazy, man. This is insane. They only accept $1 bills for ties. Yeah, this is what I'm showing right now. This is from their site. Join Adonatology today and become a card-carrying member. Annual memberships are available for $250 a year. So, like I was saying before to my chat, you can get an OnlyFans membership just to see big booties. How is this any different? They're calling this a religion, and you're going to get eternal life. They're promising eternal life. There's a pathway for you. There's praise and worship through twerk and clapping your ass according to that. Like, this is crazy. Somebody said, I mean, don't we already worship big booty? Yeah, but this is through, they're trying to make this a religion.
Adonatology is the way, the truth, and the light.
AI slop. Complete slop. Crazy.
Looking for a faith that aligns with your curves? Adonatology is your home.
This is stupid. This is directly from their website, too. So ridiculous. Over the top stupidity here.
Called like adontology or something like that?
Yeah, adontology. It's the worship of shapely booties. Yes, that is my church.
I mean, sign me the fuck up.
Hi, I'm Tiwa MJ. Welcome to Adonatology from Nigeria. The book of Adonatology makes sense with truth, sexuality, and enlightenment. It is the most life-changing philosophy there is for curvy women.
That's crazy. They got a woman saying this and subscribing to this religion as well too, saying it's life-changing and sexual enlightenment. Such a crock of BS here, by the way. Crazy. This is from their website too. It's really weird music, the way that they got this produced. They've got their 8 tenets that you subscribe to if you're like one of the religious people, members. cult members, whatever you want to call it. It's crazy. You know what? That's a really good thing. That's a really good question. It brings about a good question. Adonatology changes my life. I got my BBL last week and fully sponsored. So are you a true member of the faith if you get a BBL and you don't have a natural booty? I'm wondering, can you be fully venerated as a member in the church? Or I don't even know if you're a member, if you're being venerated, because they're talking about venerating booties literally from their site. Like, I don't understand. Or is it fake according to them if you get a fake booty or BBL? I don't know. I got a bunch of questions. It's satanic 100%. Yes, it is. I agree. Totally. So he said, did they get tax exempt status or not? I don't know, man. But we're going to go over the guy actually did an interview. We're going to go over this too. Oh yeah, let's go back over here real quick. Infinity immortality. They're promising you immortality in this religion. Nonsense, by the way. So according to the book of Adonatology, they got a lot of stuff that they're offering. According to this, it's just DGen plus. That's just my belief. I think that is just purely DGen plus. Let me go over this real quick because a lot of this is just crazy. All right, let me turn this real quick. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me for 2 seconds. All right, I don't know why my phone isn't turning. But anyways, they're promising eternal life. One of the things that they're offering, all of this is ridiculous and it doesn't really make sense. To me, this is OnlyFans. I don't know how this isn't OnlyFans. Like, I have no clue why anybody would join this, right? All right, now that I pause this, let me bring this about real quick. So sacrifice, selfness, giving us up hatred, jealousy, and anger, renouncing traditional beliefs, eradicating bad habits, bad foods, things like this, mental healthness. Where's the other thing? Hold on real quick. Here we go. This is the interesting part. You see at the bottom where it says tolerance? Accepting and giving oneself, others, and the planet tolerance of female bodies, positivity, curvy shape in the form of female sexuality, freedom of sensual expression and speech. This is one of their 8 tenets in this religion. Literally what they have, right? This is like if Sir Mix-a-Lot had a religion, this would be it. And this is crazy. So one of their tenets is to worship big butts. That's a part of their tolerance. One of their 8 tenets that they have. And according to them, you can get immortality in this religion. The royal Godhead, the spirit of man, man's infinite self beyond the physical, the core consciousness of man, knowledge of the universe. They haven't said anything really. Releasing the divinity upon oneself. So you're going to be a god yourself? The path to the direction, connection to Adonis, the Elohim, the creator. This guy says he's a deity, by the way, too. And Isha, the big booty goddess, living as an immortal in this life in the afterlife. So they're promising you enlightenment in heaven with big booties. This is crazy. The fact that we have to, in this religion, you have to venerate big booties is just wild. This is a part of their advertisement from their website. This woman walking off with a big butt is just crazy. Ridiculous.
When I was growing up, the world looked at me very differently. It judged me in ways I didn't expect. The world told me my body was full of flaws.
Look, already with the physical objectification, the world told me my body was full of flaws. So we have to create a new religion because of body positivity and big booties and curves now?
And I believed it. Then, a friend handed me the book of Adonatology. Something in me broke free. It was like reading a love letter from King Adonis to me. My confidence grew. I started walking
It sounds like she had a love letter from King Pimp to her. You got a big booty, come over here. Like, this is crazy.
taller. The world started treating me differently. More importantly, I started treating myself differently. Now, when I pray, I feel a direct
Probably have some in-house plastic surgeons to grant that immortality for a low, low price. Of course, yeah. This is crazy. So ridiculous. Look, bruh, is this Charlie? This can't be real. They have a website. They have 11,000 members of this church, by the way, too. This is so stupid.
connection to the Creator who made me exactly as I am.
Of course, it's two feminist women together praying to their God, this black guy from Chicago.
Adonatology is a religion to get behind.
Ridiculous.
Adonatology is a religion started by King Adonis I in 2009. They have over 20 million people, they have a 200-page Bible, and they worship women that have big, curvy butts. The bigger the curvier, the better. I thought,
This guy looks like Boss Hogg. This is crazy. He looks like he has 4 OnlyFans subscriptions, the way that he's talking already. I guarantee the members of this church have that. They venerate more than just in this church by their dollar.
Then I thought, wait, Kim Kardashian? One of the most biggest, powerful...
L.
Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce. I just saw today Lizzo performed with a 200-year-old flute that belonged to President James Madison.
Okay, so what? Like she was preaching body positivity 1 minute, and then the next she got on Ozempic, and now she's not. Women that flip flop. These people are stupid. They're really stupid.
One last quick thought.
Man.
People that are in this religion, they don't lie.
Corny.
Sir Mix-a-Lot said it. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Super corny. Stupid.
I learned a new word and religion today. Adonatology, meaning a religion that worships big, curvy women's behinds. Lord have mercy.
So stupid, bro. This is crazy. They're going to use your live now in an ad. And Martin, please don't. If you are in the Church of Adonatology, please do not use my live. You do not have express permission. Oh, by the way, God, I probably started a war. I got to remind you guys, this guy made a hit piece on Elon Musk because Elon Musk spoke negatively about this guy's religion. So he made a hit piece towards Elon. So I guarantee maybe I'm probably going to be attacked by their God, their deity, for making this and exposing this as a stupid religion, by the way, too. So expect Marte to be in another online battle war with a so-called God. Probably stay tuned. The drama's going to intensify. So stupid.
Sign me up.
But I think I sing it again. She had jumps like a truck. I was like, what?
This is crazy. I'll read this real quick. Adonatology is a modern religion focused on the worship of big, curvy female booties and our bodies promoting. Mind you, if you type in Adonatology on TikTok, there's a lot of people that are ascribing to this religion, praising it, celebrating this and endorsing this. This is nonsense. I found out about this religion today and I just typed it in. A bunch of stuff popped up on TikTok. It was just ridiculous. Really ridiculous. This is crazy. Yeah, your cholesterol is through the roof all night long. In other words, this says you better act like you got the body of a goddess because someone out there, there's a whole movement dedicated to you, baby. Yeah, this is just body acceptance, body positivity as a religion at this point for simps. This is crazy. The religion, somebody said, what's the church history of this religion? It was established in 1996. Fairly new. Their Bible was produced in 2011 and was updated and revised in 2020, I think, because I did some research on this. This is their religion that they ascribe to, by the way, too. It's nonsense.
Look, she bending over. Claude, have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Excuse me, brother. Miss Parker! Miss Parker!
Like, do you want to go to church and just have this degen mindset if you're wanting to save your soul? Apparently, there's a bunch of simps that are just going to say, this is in alignment with my religion and my beliefs. This is what I want. Like, meanwhile, they're getting like just robbed by some OnlyFans worker monthly for a subscription fee while they're making a lot of money off of these degens. This is crazy. Same thing with these members of the church. I don't understand this grift at all. This is just crazy. Really ridiculous.
So I'm sure some of you have seen the that religion there that worships like big butts or whatever. What I didn't know is there's a book. Here it is. I ordered that shit. It's coming to my house. Amazon has it.
Yeah, the book, the Bible that they produced is like 211 pages long. This is just ridiculous as a religion.
No disrespect. I'm not religious. I'm not comfortable here. It's all weird to me. It's just not my thing, you know? So what do you say? What time's praise and worship? I'm ready for my daily bread.
Yeah, it is just really stupid. LaQuisha, bring out the Sacramento stripper pole so we can begin the twerk. Yeah, this is what they practice and they preach this, that twerking is worship according to their religion. I'll even read this real quick. Their bodies, especially the posterior region, reflect the Holy Spirit itself according to this religion. It's like the Venus of Willendorf statues got reincarnated as Instagram models, and King Adonis is their high priest. The goal? Radical self-love, empowerment, and flipping societal norms so curvy goddesses rule the spiritual plane and spiritual world. Prayers, meditation, and sacred twerk sessions are their sacraments. They do have sacraments according to their religion. Their sacraments, once again, are prayers, meditation, sacred twerking sessions, and pole dancing. The Holy Book, and I did some research on this, the Holy Book spells out the creed, rituals, and commandments, framing it all as ancient wisdom newly revealed. That's what their Bible says. So now about that Gnosticism with booties angle, it fits perfectly with this whole, the OnlyFans lead that they're doing right now in society right now. This is bad. Classic Gnosticism was all about secret knowledge. Gnosis, that frees your divine spark from evil material world. You get a revelation from higher beings, realize the physical realm is a trap, and ascend. Adonatology flips the script. The founder gets his gnosis straight from heavenly hotties, but instead of rejecting the flesh, you worship it. Specifically, the bounciest, most divinely proportioned parts. The booty isn't a prison for the soul. It's a glowing tabernacle of the Holy Spirit according to this religion. It's Gnosticism rebooted for era of yoga pants and TikTok dances. The hidden truth isn't the world of illusion. It's your curves are the ultimate revelation. Now shake them for enlightenment, this guy says. Pure comedic gold. Ancient Gnostics fasted and denied the body. This is what we're taught in Christianity. Fasting and denying the body. This is the opposite of what they're doing. Right? Adonatologists twerk and affirm it. The opposite. Same quest for hidden divine knowledge, just with 100% more jiggle and zero shame with this. Absolute nonsense.
So, people, I went ahead and went on Google and found out there's something called Adonatology, which is actually a religion that worships curvy-assed women. I think I need to go ahead and choose my religion choices and switch right now.
This is crazy. You know this guy's an absolute simp saying this. Their temples of worship are asses. It's what their site says, right? But their leader, their god, their deity, this guy that says that he's a deity, says that their religion isn't all about booty, but somehow all of this ends up aiming towards curves and booty, right? 4 drink minimum at surface. I wouldn't doubt it, bro. So it's a glorified freak off. Yeah. I mean, especially if they're going to be twerking as a sacrament according to their religion. So stupid. Really stupid. The founder has pushed back, calling the we worship butts memes an internet myth that distorts the deeper message of self-love and unity. Meanwhile, on their site, they're talking about booties and curves in the advertisements I've shown you from their websites. This is insane. This is like Jonestown, but it's like OnlyFans spirituality with a holy book. In short, Adonatology is a funhouse mirror of modern religion. So they do have a charismatic leader, King Adonis, and I'm going to go over the interview too. It's a religion with a charismatic leader, a divine origin story, a sacred text you can buy on Amazon. Body positivity or body obsessed. The teachings are, it's just enough absurdity to keep the internet entertained, in my opinion. That's really what this is. This is crazy. So I'm gonna present an interview with this guy. It's not a video, but the guy declines video interviews, believe it or not. But I do have an interview, and this is crazy. The absolute nonsense of this is just insanity. This is the interview with the guy right here. That's King Adonis. This is the author. Of course, it's the author made himself through AI and all this other stuff. His Imperial Majesty King Adonis, founder of the Church of Adonatology, is a living deity within the 21st century. In the tradition of Attis, Osiris, Asa, and Jehovah, King Adonis reveals to mankind the universal laws of truth of life, which he is to be governed. This is just we was kings nonsense. We was kings. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is the Bible that they have. At the age of 25, he attained the consciousness of God and discovered his true mission to bring guidance and the highest form of salvation to the peoples of earth. A savior announces himself to be a savior, and there is no other proof. A true savior takes full responsibility for such announcement and has boundless compassion to offer salvation even to those who do not believe. This is their Bible. This is insane. This is their Bible. This is a complete L. This is just ridiculous. The guy does an interview. So they say, describe yourself in 5 words: teacher, healer, divine God, and guide. The guy asks, what are the facts about yourself, King Adonis, that surprise people? He says, I was reincarnated many years ago into a being of higher level consciousness. People are buying this, ladies and gentlemen. Buying into this. What scares you the most? That people walk in darkness, unable to see the light, the truth that surrounds them, truths that are present, and they can't see because they haven't been enlightened. Ridiculous. Really ridiculous. He says he's a god. Tell me it's a cult without telling me it's a cult. Right? Crazy. He says he's achieved a level of spiritual consciousness that he's sharing with people. This just sounds like a religious spiritual guru. Crazy. So they asked him what's hardest, getting published, writing, or marketing. Marketing is definitely the hardest of the three, he says. Writing the best piece of literature means nothing if you don't have the marketing skills or various marketing strategies to push your book so people know that your work exists. Yeah, you're doing AI slop with big booties and curves. That's your marketing, bro. That's literally what you have. All this is crazy. He's a music artist also. He's a Dream City recording artist, songwriter, and record producer. He has 2 new singles, Rainbow Cloud and So Incredible, coming soon on all streaming platforms. Okay, so not only is this guy a god, a deity, he says that he's a god. Not only is he the leader of this religion, but he also has songs that you could possibly twerk to on all streaming platforms. This is crazy. I have been a teacher of the sacred word and musician my whole life. What the hell? This is insane. I'm trying to find something in this interview that's just insane. This guy says he was chosen by God to be God. I don't understand this at all. This is crazy. So he says that the takeaway from the book of Odontology is that the person is enlightened after reading our Bible. They're calling this their Bible. That they have a new outlook and perspective about their life, and that they feel good, confident, transformed, and excited about becoming a lifelong practicing odontologist. Ridiculous. Let me take this down real quick, because this is just crazy. I can't believe that I'm sharing you guys a insane religion that is just laughable. Completely laughable. All right, let me take that out real quick, because I want to give you guys a brief description of this. This is just ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Complete nonsense. Sounds like Mormon logic. Yes, of course. And a SoundCloud rapper. He's a mix of Xerxes, Jay-Z, and Don Magic Juan Unstoppable. Yeah, that's what this guy sounds like. This is crazy. This is literally a religion that this guy wants to espouse and promote as well, too. All right. Last point that I'm going to make. Odontology is a modern religious movement founded by King Adonis, focused on the worship of the female Callipygian form of buttocks, the ass, as a divine creation. So they say that the female's booty is a divine creation, documented in the book of Odontology, the sacred Pentadon. Prayers in Odontology typically praise the curvaceous mother god, Isa Elohim, and King Adonis often emphasizes, praise be all ass. Yes, this is, according to their religion, praise be all ass. They are literally praising women's asses. But the guy says this isn't about women's asses. This is a performative contradiction according to their religious text and ideology. Key aspects of odontology include a specific prayer structure. Here we go. Are detailed in its sacred text rather than traditional liturgy. Yes, they're saying liturgy too. The focus, it is described as a spiritual and sexual liberation movement for women with curves, acknowledging the curvaceous mother god and King Adonis as a heavenly father. Once again, this guy says he's a god. The goal, odontology, established in 1996, aims to elevate the appreciation of the human posterior through theological study and worship. I can't believe this is a religion that aims to elevate the appreciation of women's asses through study. What are you studying and worshiping? How do you study and worship a woman's ass? I mean, they're going to praise and worship as twerk sessions, and this is crazy. So lastly, I'll even conclude with this worship style. Followers and practitioners, sometimes referred to as rump shakers. Rump shakers focus on a praise be all ass ideology, focusing on honoring the body and its form. The religion draws the sacred pentagon, which contains revelations regarding the true existence of its deity, which is this guy, I guess. This is crazy. I can't believe I just read that to you guys. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. This is just this. Yeah, man. Well, hold on. Let me read this. And I thought black Hebrew Israelites are bad. Yeah, they're in a strong contention. I think they're neck and neck with these people for sure. This is just insanity. So Roman King BC says, are white chicks with flat asses considered blasphemy or something? Well, they can't be venerated. Like, women can be accepted into this religion, but they won't be venerated by its members. Because according to their religion, and think about how ridiculous this is, you don't fit the physical paradigm of their ideology. So I guess you won't make it to heaven. Like, this is crazy. This is literally their religion. Yes, liturgy. They said that on their site. This is pulled from their site onto Google. This is what this guy is saying. But anyways, this was crazy. This was just insane. I just wanted to cover this because out of all the ludicrous things I've ever heard, the religion of praising asses and butts is crazy. So to me, all of this has a negative implication on an overtly sexualized society. It does. Purely, I mean, it's just really bad, man. So I'm going to end it on this. I know you guys were kind of getting here to see some information, but this objectification is just insane that they're making a religion. It's just crazy. Yeah, literally. LMAFAO, sorry, your ass is too flat to eternal damnation with you. Yeah, that's what their religion practices. You're only going to be venerated if you have a fat ass, according to them. Flat ass girls are the eunuchs of their religion. Yes. You're like a eunuch if you have a flat ass and you don't have curves or whatever, right? Like a eunuch. Like, think about how ridiculous this is, right? This is crazy. So, in pragmatic terms, society shaped by historic Christian ethics, even post-Christian ones, develop cultural breaks on public hypersexualization. Christianity developed hyper breaks on hypersexualization, which is good for society. We need this, right? Modesty norms, marriage covenants, emphasis on character. That's what Christianity offers. Adonatology removes those breaks and installs a nitro booster. It doesn't create the sexualized society, but it accelerates and spiritualizes its worst tendencies. It spiritualizes big booties and curves, right? All this is bad. Making materialism, simping, and objectification feel like enlightened piety rather than cultural decay. Whether that's just a meme religion or not, the downstream effect on relationships, self-image, and social trust are measurable and negative. We have a religion of praising butts now. This is like L. Ron Hubbard became a DJ at a strip club. That's literally what this sounds like. This is like the worst form of Mormonism and Scientology put together so you can sacrifice your dollars at the altar of big booties, curves, to venerate women as goddesses. If there was ever a religion for simps, this is it. Crazy work here, by the way, too. Yeah, these women better start hitting squat racks if you want to be a part of this religion and get venerated. Such nonsense, man. This is ridiculous. But anyways, I just wanted to cover this real quick. I know it was a very short podcast. I just wanted you guys to laugh with me as I laughed at this whole religion that this guy created. Calls himself a god, right? I don't know. Anyways, before this podcast, I just picked up an update, a literal update. This is an energy drink called Update. It's, I've seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have a religion praising asses and curves and worshiping. I don't know. This is really ridiculous. It's been a Trash Panda News Network update that I wanted to bring and kind of laugh about with you guys. Hopefully you guys were kind of entertained by the nonsense that I brought here. And I appreciate you, Cool Vic, for the raid. Even though this is really crazy nonsense, I just wanted to do kind of an exclusive, kind of a focus on how nonsense, how much nonsense we have out here, especially in terms of like the over-sexualization of society. And now we have like a big booty religion now with twerking, praise, and worship. They call this liturgy. Like we saw this on the site. Anyways, this is just insane. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go because I have school tomorrow. Normally we have our Woke Autopsy podcast, but our guest had rescheduled and I needed a break because I've been doing debates every week for a while. I had a short break, and then next week I debate Circa, and then the week after that I debate a transformer lawyer who is declaring that trans people had it worse than blacks in civil rights. That's going to be a really interesting, crazy debate. I don't know why I just happen to have the craziest debate prompts. Like black women are too masculine. Won that. I beat the brakes off that woman. Next week I have Circa, and the debate prompt is that black culture should be destroyed. We've seen a demonstration here of a black guy infiltrating black culture with a new religious movement praising butts and curves. Destroy it all. But Circa is going to oppose this. Circa is going to debate me next week on the potato. Somehow he's probably going to argue that it shouldn't be destroyed, that we should save black culture. Yeah, please. I'm all ears. I'd love to hear how black culture should be saved at some point and not replaced with something more optimal or better. European Christianity, perhaps. You know, orthodoxy, 2,000 years unchanged. Way better than black culture. That culture's 10 times better. And then this transformer lawyer that's saying that transformer people had it worse than blacks in civil rights. I debate her the following week. Ladies and gentlemen, bear with me as I try to have superhuman patience with two of these debaters coming up. Oh, and then I got the debate against Vibe, the guy that reminds me of Ned Flanders. He's a good person. And we'll be debating on forced doctrine. That's going to be interesting debate as well, too. So, yeah, it's just great. Matter of fact, AJ, since you are here, I might as well open up the floor a little bit. Oh, let me... You've always got some crazy takes. Let's just open it up real quick. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that is going to be a serious debate that I'm going to have. That person believes that transformer people had it worse than blacks in civil rights. I will be debating this person the week after next.
I think both of us are just so based that we seem crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marta, I've never heard you say anything crazy. You're just based. I honestly think that people have TikTok, Tylenol brain in the debate sphere where, like, everything is kind of... I did a live stream on why music sucks now, and it's all boiled down to, like, trying to get clicks and views and TikToks, right? So there's actually scientific studies that show that music has got about 45% dumber in the last 10 years. Meaning,
it has.
Yeah, but that's because they're trying to hook you in 10 seconds on Instagram or on YouTube Shorts or on TikTok, right? I think debate, like you, Angie Wilson, you guys are interested in doing long debates and actually bringing, your points home, landing the plane. But these debaters, they take on these large topics, but then take on these ones where they're clickbait topics. Like this person actually thinks Transformers have it worse. It's a white woman.
Yeah, she's going to debate. She's a lawyer and a professor.
Yeah, just pull the race card on her.
Seriously. I have a question.
Why do you hate black people? Ask her.
I could, but here's the thing I want to ask, because I got questions of Dinah. Ask her, like, a question like, did trans people ever have to sit in the back of the bus or be shackled for 400 years? Like,
No. But are there sundown towns for trans people?
Right. That's actually one of the questions I have.
My uncle, my great uncle was in a sundown town past dark, and they I don't want to say it because of YouTube, but they had to cut him out of a tree. He survived. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. It sounds like the Rosewood guy. Remember he's in the movie?
Yeah. That has never ever happened to a trans woman, and it was legal on the books to do so in places. They hyperbolically say that it's legal to delete a transformer. It was on the books. You want to talk about real systematic racism, right?
But I heard her argument. Her argument to one person, and because I've been doing some research on her, she was saying that trans people can't go into certain bathrooms and they're fearing for their lives, just like blacks couldn't go drink out of certain fountains and stuff. And that's going to be part of her argument. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
But do you know how to counter that, though?
Oh, I already know.
The majority of transformers are white people.
Well, here's the other counter too. What percentage of transformers exist in public?
But not just that though. All a transformer needs to do is dress like how their natural sex, and they can go wherever they want. We can't turn our skin off. That's the number one.
That's another good point that I was going to bring up too. There's so much ammunition that I have.
I'm not trying to play the victimhood Olympics, but if they want to play it, they lose every time. This is why you need to talk about intersectionality. Anytime they talk about intersectionality and you add race, they lose because they have the privilege. A white transformer dude still has more, according to the leftist agenda, has more privilege than blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans across the board, period.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The only problems that you have to worry about, that you can't go and said bathroom instead of what did they say? White supremacy, the police, all this other stuff that we have to worry about per their logic, right? They're worried about what's bathroom that they can go into. Privilege. And another thing too.
That's the thing though, is like I've been having these debates that are just crazy prompts, like the one last week that black women are too masculine. I believe they're too masculine.
Yes.
I brought up the fact that they're killing more babies, murdering more babies than any other female race out there because they're leading. How is killing and murdering and violence not masculine?
There's one point that you missed, and that this is when I pulled the race card on white liberal women and then talked to black women. Black women are 40% of all abortions. We've been 13.5% population for the last 50 years. Our population has not grown. But so you ask her why, any white woman who argues abortion, why do you hate black people? And then any black woman call her as a sellout and a self-hater. Why do you not want to see the community grow? Why are you pushing an agenda to wipe out your own people? That's what I would say.
She said she doesn't want the nuclear family. I was like, what?
But she doesn't want black people, period.
She had so many crazy takes during that debate. It was crazy.
I tried to sit through it, bro, but I couldn't. She's screaming, yelling, insulting you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how you can do it. I just cussed her out, you know?
I was laughing.
Yeah, but this person who you're going to debate,
which one? Because I'm debating next week.
Transformer lawyer.
Oh, that's the second week. That's the week after next.
To actually say that we're so far past like post-racial issues that you can hype that we've forgotten how serious that they were.
That's true. Yeah,
my mom grew up in the Jim Crow South. There's still people today who lived through that, and they wouldn't agree with what.
Well, just understand that the next debate that I have is that we should destroy the black culture. I believe that we should. Black culture right now.
He's a white guy, right?
Yeah, he's a white guy saying that we shouldn't.
Wait. Okay,
He's the guy that Andrew Wilson debated. I think one of the debates Andrew Wilson had against. So
ask him what he thinks black culture is, and then he'll just tell on himself. You can just you already know this, but he'll destroy himself because he's gonna start throwing stereotypes out there.
Let him talk.
He's gonna treat us like a monolith, and then ask him talk about delineation too. If he talks about reparations, does he think that a black immigrant should get them? Does he think that blacks who are slaves longer? What about the blacks who were?
But I'd rather keep it to the culture. Immigration would deviate off of some other top. He would love to deviate from that.
One thing that I've been doing research on, Rachel Wilson cooked that one blonde bimbo, but she brought up normalcy bias.
Oh yeah,
cannot have normalcy bias. You know, and I know that the black community before civil rights was a great place to be. Yes, we had less economic power, but the black part of town was just like Chinatown. There was no crime. People believed in God. They were married. There was no bastard kids. The people weren't fat. We know how to do this. We've regressed. In my mother's lifetime, we have regressed to being the absolute dunderheads that are walking around now. You didn't see young boys shooting up malls and running up and stuff and girls having bastard kids back in the 70s and the 60s. You didn't see it.
Yeah, the problem with this is I destroyed another guy in the debate, and he wanted to argue that we shouldn't get rid of civil rights. And I said we should because it's been co-opted by the LGBTQ movement, by white liberals and everybody else. And they've used this, weaponized it against us. And that's how, and I said, we can replace this with the Unity Through Merit Act that I invented. And we should get into positions through merit, because we shouldn't have Shaniqua flying Soul Plane 5 and jeopardizing all these lives because she's not qualified. And the only reason why you have a black heart surgeon is because they're the race. And I'm like, that's not what you want. You don't want a DEI heart surgeon, Shaquan.
Affirmative action and DEI helped white women anyways.
Yeah.
We didn't get any help from that. All this trend. Okay, black people, we haven't had a voice in the social justice movement. A black-led voice in about 20 years. The social justice movement has been co-opted by LDHD TV and white women. They dictate what's racist, what's sexist, what's homophobic, all of that. So that's why you see a lot of blacks are actually moving more towards either independent or conservatives or Republican. And there's no way around this. They cannot move away from the fact that the majority of LDHD TV and trans and stuff are all white people. It's white people trying to be the ultimate victims. That's where non-binary comes from.
But the chatter's right. We might have a King Adonis Medical Center that might be built, after this god, this black god from Chicago, according to this new religion.
This guy, like, why would you? The fact that he thinks that he has some position or some that he can argue with you about black culture as a white guy shows how far the social justice movement has fallen. Shouldn't he, per his liberal narrative, shut up and let your voice and learn from a black man, right?
Well, he had a stream, and I was reviewing this because I was doing a little research.
But just use his logic. Shouldn't he shut up and listen to the experience of a marginalized group and check his privilege?
But this is what I was saying. He was saying, it's cathartic for me to review black people because black people think that they know everything. Just because you're born black doesn't mean you know everything about being black. He literally said this, and I was like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking into.
Liberal?
I don't know what he is. He makes like conservative points, but also there's like liberal things that are woven in. It's really weird when I try to figure out what he is.
Guys, black culture is cooked. I did a stream on this on Sunday, and guys, black culture is so cooked. Someone had talked about Thomas Sowell. The fact that people dislike Thomas Sowell is insane. The guy was one of the greatest minds ever, and what he's done in his life will be studied for generations. And the fact that people have a negative view of him shows
they throw it away.
Yeah, that. And guys, I've been black for 45 years now. And people like, what's going to change is when we start doing a great separation by class. working class, middle class, upper class, and rich blacks need to completely separate from Nug and Glocktavia. Just like you see, like whites, you don't see middle class, upper class whites hanging out at the trailer park. You don't see lower class Asians hanging out with middle class, upper class Asians. We're the only group that identifies with our lowest common denominator. And until that happens, we're gonna keep getting cooked. So
yeah, I agree. It's really bad right now.
I told you that when I bought my house, I drove around this neighborhood like 3 times, different parts of the day, just to make sure that the majority of the people didn't look like me.
No, yeah, no, man. Yeah.
No 85 Malibus on 28-inch spinning rims.
No, I don't blame you. If you survey and ask black people where they would like to live, they'll all mention the suburbs or somewhere where there's like a low crime rate and all that.
Yeah. It's a mess, dude. But yeah, you're gonna cook them, dude. Seriously, man. This is gonna be hilarious to watch. And that girl yesterday, do you remember a long time ago we always talked about it's always the light-skinned girls or the mixed race girls that are, I'm blackity black, but black, y'all. Yeah. I'm black, y'all. Is she mixed race? I think she is.
She said her mama was white.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding.
I was like, man, this is crazy. Like
all mixed race girls always try and lean into the Black Panther, pro-black, white people devils. It's because they feel like they have to go overboard to fit in. Guys, once
she was so racist.
Yes,
she was so racist too. It was crazy.
It's because she feels in her heart that she doesn't belong or that she's not really, really, really black, or maybe she was teased when she was young. But here's the thing, guys, us men don't have that problem. I know mixed race dudes. I know whatever. Our tribe or identity is based on, do you play football? Do you play video games? You know what I'm saying? We do other things other than just race, which is why we have friends of all races. But women have this thing. And even my sister grew up, our dad's a doctor, our mom's an OT. We went from being poor to being very successful. My sister still hung out around ghetto chicks.
Well, I want to bring this up because this is a crazy video. I played this during my opening statement with the debate, and I couldn't believe that this music video exists and there's not like a copyright in because I ran it through the copyright YouTube thing and it didn't strike it. But this is a music video, and I can't believe. Like, tell me if this is masculine behavior or not. I'll play it real quick. Believe it. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah. I've seen this. I'm twerking in front of Planned Parenthood.
I'm BDF, baby daddy free. That mean I ain't got a baby coming out of me. So I'm ABORTING. On my way to the clinic, I forgot the plan B. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind. Let's go. Bitch, I got murder on my mind.
Yeah, I remember this.
You got murder on your mind twerking outside of a Planned Parenthood.
Yep. And then she has her mom dancing with her at the end of the video.
Crazy. This is where our culture, the asteroid needs to hit black culture ASAP, bro. This is crazy.
Hey, Marte, we don't need black women to make black people.
Yeah, well,
if you have a kid with a white woman or an Asian, the kid's gonna be black.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they can say they're black.
If all black men date and married out, let's just say that we all got foreign chicks, we all got Koreans, we all got Cambodians, we all got Eastern Europeans. They'd all be black. So why do we need them? I will go around on TikTok to all these B-dubs that are trashing black men, saying that they don't need us, and I'll be like, you know what? I'm glad you feel this way, because all the black men that I know leave you women alone. This is a great thing. I said, I'm glad we agree. Black men and black women need to just leave each other alone. And then they all try and jump on me. But I'm like, hey, I agree with you. Black women just leave us alone. Please.
That's it. I would like to have a debate prompt where I argue that we should have a moratorium on dating black women. I agree.
Yeah.
I challenge anybody. If you're listening, one of my subscribers, people, we can call it a fun debate. If you want to debate against having a moratorium on dating black women, I'm all for it. I'll be a pro, and you can be against it. So yeah.
And these women, they're so dumb that you have to. Okay, if you say that you support abortion, okay, a woman says she's pro-choice, and then you go, all right, I'm pro-choice too, because if I knock up one of these hoes, I want it to flush it. They'll be like, how dare you? It's like, wait, we're saying the same thing. You just don't like my opinion. If they don't want, if they say that us black men are lazy and shiftless and blah, 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 hey, they don't want us around, and then I say, good, you guys are all horrible pieces.
You're going to delete my baby anyway. The chance of you deleting my baby is going to be high anyway, so why would I want that?
And I told my girl, she's Korean. I said, when we go out, be careful.
Oh, you got smart.
You're going to get dirty looks from these B-dubs. And now she can't unsee it. We'll be out, and she just gets these dirty stares from all these
you red-pilled her. She got red-pilled.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
I don't understand what people have against the red pill. The red pill's an awakening. It's an alert to reality. It's a reawakening on the real systems around us and how things really move. If you're anti-red pill, you're kind of anti-reality to a certain extent. I'm like, why would you? So you want to live in Delulu land? That's crazy.
Well, but the thing is, people don't have to think about facts, data, statistics.
Yeah, that's insane.
Whatever. And that's what Rachel Wilson said to that stupid girl on whatever. She's like, you've been brainwashed and you don't understand. You say that you don't trust the government, but you believe what these NGOs and these nonprofits and all these knuckleheads say about women's victimhood and all this other stuff. She's like, you need to wake up and realize, why would they push some narrative about one thing? Why? She's like, you're trying to say, I can't trust the narrative, but then using the narrative to talk about how oppressed women are. It's the same with blacks. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the culture's cooked. My tribe, my culture is guys like Marte and other guys that are assertive, ambitious, goal-oriented. You know what I'm saying? Critical thinking. That's who your tribe should be. Race doesn't matter. Because Martin, did I tell you that I was going to start my channel as like a black manosphere channel originally? To be like all black. And then I realized, bro, like white dudes, black dudes, Hispanic dudes, military guys, rich, we all get cooked by the gynocracy.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter no more. Yeah.
All of us do, man. You know what I'm saying? We can all get got. And stupid people look at each other based on skin color. That's a dumb person's thing to do. You guys think millionaires and billionaires don't do business with a person because he's black or Saudi or whatever? Now they might not want the guy dating their daughter, like on The Sopranos. You remember on The Sopranos when Tony's daughter's with the black dude under the gun?
There can be culture because maybe I want to avoid somebody dating somebody that's ignorant and could jeopardize or be a liability to my family. To me, that can be kind of reasonable because the culture is negative right now. It is. Yeah. It has been for quite some time.
Roman King says that he was obsessed with black girls back up. He's a gringo Mexican. Here's the thing, guys. They will treat you differently than they treat us. Guys, if you are a white guy or a Hispanic guy and you want an easy piece of nay, you date black girls. If you are a non-black dude, they will worship the ground you walk on until you piss them off, right?
Yeah, it's not worth the headache. Yeah, I'm good on that. I learned my lesson.
You are a trophy to them that they can parade around. Oh, I got this white man or I got this Colombian guy. You know what I'm saying? And they'll bring you around their friends. So guys, hey, take your chances. I leave B-dubs alone. I don't look at them. I don't talk to them. I don't, because it's nothing but a headache. You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know these debates, man. You're that last one. Could you even get clips from it? Because the girl, she's just yelling, screaming, and acting stupid. But so when you know who the worst B-dub is other than Ghetto Keisha? When I watch a lot of body cam stuff, there will be body cam stuff from like rural Ohio, rural Iowa, rural Minnesota, and it's always some fat white chick who got pregnant by Nug Nug and then moved to the middle of nowhere. They had a mixed race daughter, and she's like the only black girl in the town, so she's acting a damn fool. Once you see it, you can't unsee it because she always gets tackled, and then her mom shows up on some electric scooter because she's the size of a wildebeest. That's my daughter. But yeah, this identity crisis stuff, plus you add SSRIs and alcohol and weed and all the stuff they put in their hair. You know what I'm saying? It's just a mess.
Yeah, it is a mess. I agree.
I've only dated maybe 2 black girls my entire life.
Me too. I think I dated 2. No, actually 3, and then that was it. Other than that, like everybody else is like, I slowly started learning like there was something in like a commonality and I started seeing a pattern, and I was like, oh man, I think I need to stop doing. And I think I unconsciously started just seeing the pattern, and I slowly started saying, well, why am I dating more white people now and leaning more white? And I just started slowly thinking about this. Maybe I was kind of slow in my mindset, but I was like, oh, that's because I didn't want my baby killed, and I didn't want to have to deal with the attitude. And I can go swimming because Keisha isn't going to go swimming because her hair is going to come off her head.
Like, hey, Marte,
that's why black girls can't swim.
That this black girl called into my show last week, and she was being civil, but she had the feminist thing going on, and then I had to cut her off because she was monologuing, and I'm like, bro, like this is not the Dove show, okay?
Wait, was it the one I was debating?
No.
Oh, a different one. Oh,
no, she was pretty calm, but she had some B-dub tendencies, and I was saying, look, and I was asking her, I was like, because she talked about code switching, and code switching is the stupidest term I've ever heard. You don't talk to your mom the same way that you talk to your friends. You don't talk to your brother the same way that you talk to your teacher. But black people, we feel like, not you and me, but had this thing where we act like we should be able to talk to everyone the exact same. And she's like, well, I've always felt safe, the most safe around other black people. I'm like, oh, that's going to bite you in the ass real fast. And then I said, so wait a minute. I said, you talk to your black boss differently than you talk to your white boss? She said, yes. I said, and that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know how
feminist logic, man.
That is? Yeah. And then she ended up, being decent, but she was kind of on. It was the first time that a woman who disagreed with me called in. And then she was trying to like run the show. She was like, all right, now Marte, you talk. I was like, no, this is my show.
No, we're not about to do that. That's crazy.
But she wasn't understanding that. I said, you can't let your guard down around people just because they look like you. Everyone who's black that's listening probably knows that at work, your biggest op will always be another black person, period. Every job I've ever had might have.
Yeah, I'm real cautious around others because there has to be like a probationary period in my head. I'm like, okay, are they going to be cool? No, I have to wait 6 months. Like there's a probation period before I start opening up or start sharing extra. Because I'm like, if you're going to start acting a certain way, you can't hold that character for like 6 months. You're going to break character. But yeah, I even do that with I hate to say it, but it's true, man. So true.
But she said, well, I don't agree because you said that black people are your biggest ops. I said, you're not good at listening. I said, at work, you will find that your biggest op is another black person. How did you hear black people are your biggest ops, right? So then she started getting frustrated, but it went decently well, obviously. Hopefully she calls back in, but the community can't be saved. We can save ourselves, and that's about it. But here's the thing. We're too familiar with each other as black people. My dad, he's a doctor. He's had black patients say all types of crazy stuff that they would never say to a white man. Even Kevin Samuels said, talk to me like you would talk to a white man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're too familiar and then disrespectful. And last thing, because I got to dip.
Yeah, me too.
Do you know what the best part about white people is?
Infrastructure, technology, aerospace engineering. I can go on.
They are predictable. White people are predictable.
For the most part.
Your white neighbors, your white friends at the gym, right? You go to the gym and they're sitting there at the same time every day doing the same routine, right? Like they're not unpredictable. My
Almost
neighbors,
a stereotype, yeah.
yeah, bro. Like my neighbors are predictable. I can see that, Stan's gonna be up mowing his lawn at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Steve's wife goes to the store. That they are predictable, and that leads to peace. Predictable. That's predictable.
Consistent
routine.
predictability.
They're boring. Thank you. But when you go to, if you and I were walking down the street and we were gonna go to the bar, and we walked into a dive bar, and there's a bunch of white hipsters drinking PBR. Hey, let's shoot some pool plays. But if we walk into a bar and there's nothing but nugs and quiches, oh no.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm leaving. I'm out.
All right, my friend. I appreciate you, pal.
All right, Jay.
All right,
talk to you soon, man. Yeah, guys, that was a crazy episode. I had to go over the religious texts and the fact that this is a new, I don't even want to call it a denomination, but a spiritual movement of worshiping asses and butts and curves is crazy. Crazy work. So anyways, that has been another episode of Trash Panda News Network. I appreciate Vic and his raid. You guys take care, and Christ, as usual and always, is God. Talk to you guys soon.